Hey guys, Porus here, and this is my 1375 free mark game. Um, Now this game is a really good game by any measure, but I unfortunately don't win this game, and really I did make some mistakes this game, and I'm going to try and highlight them to make sure that other people can learn from this. Now, on Fisherman's Bay, from this side, there's a position kind of on a left side of a house that has a bush, and at low tiers like this, it's a very abusive position, so I'm going to head there right at the start. Especially at low tiers, you'll notice that a lot of people just head to the corners of the map, either into the town or kind of into A1, A2, just to have a very safe position, but really the middle of the map is the most important area. At low tiers you can do this and you'll almost never get lit. And as you can see, I can just put in 1, 2, 3, and 4 in for free, and I will never get lit. At higher tiers, you would actually most likely get lit by the other team's mediums who usually come to the mid to surf the ridge. This Panther M10, unfortunately, it doesn't quite react in time to shoot me, and as a result I get to unload my second clip into him for free. This has already been a pretty good start to the game, and this Chaffee really has no business being here. You can't really light me through the bush. I'm sitting on 2 shots here trying to make them count, but unfortunately the Panther M10's having none of it, and so I can't really come out, and eventually I decide to clip here. Now I noticed the Panther M10 again, and I didn't get lit there, so I'm thinking that I can just shoot at him through the bush, and I'm correct in thinking that. It's a really important thing to do if you can find a position where you are behind a bush, and then you back up to a point where the bush becomes opaque and you can't see it you can't see through it anymore. And at that point, even if you fire, you're not that likely to get lit. Now, I'm taking this position. I wouldn't normally take this position in higher tier games because it's completely exposed, and if you get lit, you're gonna die. But at low tiers like this, I can get a massive view range over basically the entire southern field, and any tanks that come into this area will get lit by me long before I get lit, as my crew in this tank will have 450 view range or so, as well as around 40% camo or so. Now I'm just surfing around trying to find shots, and I noticed the S200Y there. There is a bush between us, so I can fire at him for free, and that's an unfortunate bounce, but I put the other 3 in. As you can see, I did get some spotting damage from the SU-100Y despite having him barely in view range. And over here, I managed to catch out the T-67, and this is actually a very poor decision on my part to move in between the shots. That actually cost me 1 shot, and that's my first bad shot of this game. I'm going back and clipping, and I'm going to try and put some more shots into the C-71. The first shot is nice, but I really should not have been taking those shots on the juking T-71 because at this point I'm starting to run pretty low on ammo. I have only 8 rounds of APCR left and 4 rounds of AP, and so far I've already wasted 3 shots on that I really shouldn't have missed. Now I get pretty lucky on this T-29 as he's crossing through the gap, and I know that there's enough of a gap for me to put 2 shots in there, and I could clip, but I also know that along the road there's also more bushes, and using my tank's great camo, I can actually light him through the bush without him lighting me, and fire through it as well. And you'll see that based on when the Sixth Sense pops up, I actually don't get lit until I leave that bush, which is just pretty incredible. I actually thought that shot would pen, and this is a poor snapshot on my part. That's one shot that I really should not have snapped in, and that's so far that's 4 shots. And right here, I have a third person shot here, snap it, and unfortunately I miss. And really, I should not have taken that shot because if you look at my ammo count, I was on my last clip of ammunition. I really needed every shot I had in the magazine. And at this point, I'm on 1 shot left, and I'm going to speed up the video here because there's not that much interesting stuff going to happen. There was actually one thing I could have done to win this game from here, and that is once I find the AMX already, I could have fired at him, and since both already fired at me in return and missed, I could have turned around and rammed the AMX already, and if I had killed him there, I could have won the game. But really, where I lost the game was earlier when I fired 3 shots at the T-71 that I missed, and I could have hit those either by waiting for better, more clear shots, or by not moving in between shots. On the T-29, I could have been less lazy with my shots. My first shot I thought would pen. I didn't. And my second shot I moved and I snapped it in for basically no reason at all other than the fact that there was a slight chance I could have shot him there and penned, but I should have waited. And finally the M4, that was not a good decision on my part to snap it in. I was already super low on ammunition. That's where I lost the game, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys learned something.